Hello there, kids, and welcome to Hiatus Lesson Green Level Week 4. Okay, hello and welcome to Week 4 of Phonics Review. This is our last Phonics Review lesson during the hiatus. Okay, and we're going to look at the final 8 letters in the English alphabet. All of these letters are a little bit unusual. That's why I've saved them for last. Okay, let's start with V. V. To read V, you have to bite your lip. V. V. Okay, it's the only way you can make that sound. V. Be careful, in Japanese we say vui. That's not English. V. Okay, let's take a look. If we add a vowel, of. A 3-letter word, of, love. And today we're going to look at longer words, 4-letter words. 4-letter words are the same as 3-letter words. You start with a vowel. Okay, so in this case we begin with a, we go to the right, of, then we go back, not all the way to the beginning, to the letter before the vowel, love. And then finally we go back to the beginning, glove. Okay, one more time. A, of, love, glove. Okay, so you just line up the pronunciation. Easy peasy. Okay, let's move on. Our next letter is R. R. Now, Japanese people have a really hard time with the pronunciation of R. I think it's because in Japanese we have da, di, du, de, ro. And in Romaji we write that with an R. But the pronunciation is completely different. To make the sound of the R letter, what you have to do is fold your tongue back into the back of your mouth. Like this. R, ra, ra, ra. Okay, your tongue has to be folded all the way back, rah, to make that sound. Kind of like an angry dog. Rah. Okay, let's try it. Rah. R. With a vowel, R. And as a 3-letter word, ah, ar, tar. And as a 4-letter word, R, tar, star. Okay, like I said, all of the letters we're looking at today are a little bit unusual. In this case, the R changes the sound of the vowel. So instead of saying ar, it changes to more like the octopus sound, R, R. So let's read it. R, 3 letters, tar, and as a 4-letter word, R, tar, star. Okay, so yeah, the R is a bit complicated. The pronunciation is easy, but it does change the vowel sounds. Okay, let's move along. Next we have X. X. Now, X is an unusual letter because the X sound is X, X, but never at the beginning of a word. If we use X at the beginning of the word, the pronunciation changes. But in the middle or at the end of a word, we read X, X. Okay, let's take a look. Axe. Axe, lax. And finally is a 3-letter word, axe, lax, clacks. Clacks. Okay, now our next group of letters, these are almost never used at the end of a word. Okay, so they're a little bit different. So we're going to put these today at the beginning of words, not at the end. Okay, so let's take a look. Our first one is H. The sound of H is okay, and here's our four-letter word. We start with a vowel. E, L, elp, and go back to the beginning. Help. E, L, elp, help. Okay, so it's easy. Next letter is J. The sound of J is J, J. Okay, and as a four-letter word, we start all, alt, go back to the beginning, jolt. All, alt, jolt. Next we have W. The sound of W is wa, wa, but it doesn't sound like wa at the end of a word. Okay, so we're going to look at the beginning. As a four-letter word, it goes I, ill, ilt, wilt. I, ill, ilt, wilt. Be careful, the W sound, you have to stick your lips out. W, w, w. Wilt. Our next letter is Y. Y. Okay? It sounds like ya. Ya. Okay? Ums, yums. Ums, yums. Okay, and again, the Y doesn't have a y sound at the end of a word, at the beginning or the middle. Okay, our very last letter, well, this letter is quite unusual because this letter never appears by itself. It always comes in English together with its friend. Okay, and we read the two letters, Q, with the U, sounds like qua, qua. Okay, and as a five-letter word, we have I, ill, ilt, and remember, we read the first two letters together, quilt. One more time. I, ill, ilt, quilt. Okay, I hope you found our phonics review useful, and I hope that it will help you in your reading and writing from here on out. Okay, next on our program we have Puppet Theater. Have fun! Are you going to play tennis on Saturday? Yes. Are you? No, I'm not. What are you going to do? I'm going to bake a cake. That sounds fun.
Let's watch it again.
Are you going to play tennis on Saturday? Yes. Are you? No, I'm not. What are you going to do? I'm going to bake a cake. That sounds fun.
This time, you take the part of Mom.
Are you going to play tennis on Saturday? No, I'm not. I'm going to bake a cake.
Let's try it one more time with no hints.
Are you going to play tennis on Saturday? No, I'm not. I'm going to bake a cake.
This time you take the part of Jenny.
Yes. Are you? What are you going to do? That sounds fun.
Let's try it one more time with no hints.
Yes. Are you? What are you going to do? That sounds fun. Okay, and to finish up today's activities, we have sentence diagramming. Enjoy! Welcome to Hiatus Lesson Green Level Sentence Diagramming Week 4. Sentence diagramming may be a bit advanced for elementary school students, but it is an excellent way to understand how English is constructed. Today, we're going to continue where we left off last week. Every word in an English sentence is like a tool in a toolbox. Each word serves a purpose. Sentence diagramming helps you understand the purpose of each word in the sentence. This week, we're looking at the be verb. The be verb is special in English. It is the only verb that has 3 forms. When the subject is I, the be verb is am. When the subject is he, she, or it, the be verb is. And when the subject is we, you, or they, the be verb is are. The be verb in English is similar to desu in Japanese. It doesn't really have a meaning, it serves a grammatical function. He is sleeping. We've seen this kind of sentence in previous lessons. Here, be is part of the present continuous tense. When you diagram this sentence, you put is together with sleeping as the verb. We call this kind of be verb a helping verb. It doesn't have a meaning by itself. She is a princess. In this sentence, the be verb is the only verb. When we use a be verb with a noun, it serves as a kind of equal sign. She equals a princess. The part after the be verb defines the subject. It tells us what she means in this sentence. Carrots are orange. In this sentence, we have the subject, carrots, the be verb are, and an adjective, orange. When a sentence ends with an adjective, we almost always use the be verb. This is the one case where the adjective doesn't come before the word it describes. The be verb in these sentences is sometimes called a linking verb. It links the subject and the noun or adjective. Let's diagram a be verb sentence. Cows are mammals. First, you draw a line. Write the subject, cows, and then draw a vertical line. Following the vertical line, you write the be verb, are. After the be verb, you draw a short diagonal line. After the diagonal line, you write the noun or adjective. In this sentence, the meaning is that cows equal mammals. All cows must be mammals. Let's look at a sentence that ends in an adjective. The rose is dark red. Let's diagram the sentence. First, you draw a line, write the subject, and then draw a vertical line. Following the vertical line, you write the linking verb, is. After the be verb, you draw a short diagonal line.
Following the diagonal line, you write the adjective. We have rose is red. This particular rose is described as red. We still have two more words. The first is the article the. Just like we learned, it goes on a diagonal line under the word it modifies. Next, we have the adverb dark. In this sentence, dark tells us how red the rose is. So it modifies the adjective red. Write it on a diagonal line under red. Let's practice. I have 5 sentences for you to diagram. Take out a pencil and notebook and diagram these sentences. Pause the video if you need more time to finish. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. All right, how did you do? It's pretty simple, right? Let's check our answers. Number 1. The first one is easy. We is the subject, are is the linking verb, and tired is an adjective that describes how we feel. Number 2. Next, we have a sentence with a noun. This is the subject. The linking verb is, and the predicate noun which defines this is armadillo. This equals armadillo. The article an modifies armadillo. Number 3. Here we have a question. Questions with the be linking verb don't need 2 words, but the order of the subject and the linking verb is reversed in a question. In this case, the second word of the sentence, you, is the subject. The first word in the sentence, are, is the linking verb. Teacher is the predicate noun which defines you. The modifies teacher. In this case, both the question and the sentence would be diagrammed the same, but the word order in the sentence would be different. Number 4. Here we have a sentence with an adjective and an adverb. I is the subject, am is the linking verb, happy is the adjective. The adverb very tells us how happy I am, so it modifies happy. Number 5. Our last sentence was tricky. In this sentence, we had two adjectives that describe the subject, David. We begin as usual. David is the subject. Is the linking verb. Then we separate the adjectives on two lines. These are called compound adjectives. And joins the two adjectives. Words that join are called conjunctions. The conjunction goes on a dotted vertical line between the two adjectives. Once you see it diagrammed, it is easy to understand. You can do the same thing with compound predicate nouns. Okay, that is the end of our sentence diagramming lesson for week 4. I hope you found it helpful and easy to understand. Bye for now.
Okay, boys and girls, that is the end of Hiatus lesson Green Level Week 4. Hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Hopefully, next week we're going to see you right here in the classroom. Take care, keep safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.